Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your boy here with another video on the Baltimore Ravens. Now, we got a nice surprise today. We got another press conference. They just had one yesterday, so I was shocked that we got another one today. But today's press conference was featuring Lamar Jackson. That's right, El Freaky Action Jackson is back in Baltimore, and we could not be happier, or at least I couldn't be happier because honestly, I don't know what's going on. Just hope for the best, expect the worst, but hopefully everything goes right because there were a couple of things in this press conference that gave me a little bit of pause. But overall, it was one of those feel good press conferences just to answer some questions. Now, I thought that there was going to be a whole bunch of fluff, just some regular questions. How you feeling? Are you up for the season? Predictions, certain things like that. But this turned out to be the Lamar Jackson contract situation press conference because 85% of this was about his contract. They just kept asking him about the contract. Now, they did ask him about why he didn't attend the voluntary OTAs. And his response was, listen, I just wanted to grind. I just wanted to get better, hone my craft, do some things by myself and keep moving. He met up with Pro and Bateman in California, got some work in, but he just wanted to do what he wanted to do on his own. Put on some weight, see how it felt. It's kind of hard to put on some weight and then come in to organize activities and do everything that you want to do. But when you're doing your own private workout, you structure it the way you want. You can put yourself through certain tests because there are restrictions at the OTAs. Like they only have a certain amount of time. They can only do certain things. With this trainer, he can pretty much do whatever he wants. So that's something that he wanted to get into. Now, as far as the contract situation goes, it pretty much was we had conversations. That was the answer to pretty much all of the questions directed towards his contract. We have had conversations. Now they asked, was it recent? Have you had conversations about it recently? And he said, yeah, when I got back to Baltimore, we talked about it. We had a conversation. Does that mean in the last couple of days? Hopefully so. Apparently nothing got resolved because there has been no news, but hopefully they are getting closer and closer to an agreement because I'm a little bit worried. Now, they asked him, hey, week one, if you don't have an extension, are you going to show up? He kind of danced around and skirted around it. And they asked him a second time, hey, if you don't have a contract, what's the deal with week one? And he went back to, I had a conversation. That scares me a little bit because, you would think that, look, you're under contract, you'll be here. He's not making a commitment one way or another. So hopefully they can get a deal done and get a deal done soon. He said he wanted to play his whole career in Baltimore. I hope he sticks to that. I hope the team sticks to that because, listen, he is our most important piece. And nothing would make me happier than a 10-year contract for Lamar Jackson to be our quarterback. Now, they asked him about Hollywood Brown and his trade. And he was like, listen, I didn't find out until like the day before. Probably wasn't true, but he almost cursed. He wasn't happy about it. And they even asked Proche and Bateman, about the Hollywood situation a couple of times. And nobody seemed to be happy about it, but they stated it's a business. We got to move on for it. We got to work with what we have here in the building. They brought up QB coach James Urban. Now, he was cool and he was fine and dandy until they asked him about Lamar working out with his own people. That's when he seemed to get a little bit ticked. He was like, listen, I am the quarterback coach of the Baltimore Ravens. Of course I want him here. Now, I don't know if he could do anything more than Lamar's QB coach is doing. Who's to say? But he was not happy about the situation. He wants to get the work in. Everybody wants Lamar in the facility. And last but not least, they brought out Proche and Bateman together. And I think it was Proche's idea to have both of them out at the same time. And, they asked him the questions about, the chemistry and everything. And they said the chemistry's good. We're all really close. We're trying to build a better bond so we can put a better product onto the field. They were asked about Hollywood. They like, hey, that's my man. That's still my brother. We wish him the best, but we're going to work with what we have here. And I think the biggest thing that I got from the two of them was that Lamar is the ultimate leader. Like, we as Baltimore Ravens fans know this, but he is the ultimate leader. Proche expressed that, look, Lamar taught us, don't worry about what other people say. Don't let it move you. Worry about what we're doing right here and worry about us as a team and a family. And everything will work itself out. So he's giving these young men confidence, even though Lamar is a young man himself. So I don't know why we wouldn't want Lamar here in Baltimore for the rest of his career. So hopefully they get it done. I hope they get it done in the next couple of days, because I don't like this possibility of Lamar missing out on the season or holding out until he gets what he wants, because apparently there's something that he's looking for that the team is not giving him. It may be money, it may not be money. We will never know, because he's so very private and he doesn't put his business out there. So let's just hope and pray, keep pushing, go Ravens.